to my channel. You're welcome once again to my channel. As always, I'm a Boime Ogenerable, and on here we talk about faith, family, and food. Today is actually going to be a different topic that not like I've been shying away from, but I've just been keeping quiet to a large extent about it. And so this is the month of October, and as Nigerians, as many of you guys that are watching me that are Nigerians and are still even in the diaspora, as Nigerians, we celebrated our independence, the 61st anniversary of our independence, October 1st. You know, so I got a story, and she said they went out for an outreach, and it was literally like during the October 1st, they usually go for outreaches, you understand? And a lot of people were either pursuing them out or cursing or asking what is the need for the independence and everything. And it gave me a need to want to talk about this, and actually even celebrating it on my timeline or on my statuses, my various social media handles. Everybody was kind of like just not in the mood to celebrate the 61st anniversary of our independence, and that is what we're going to be talking about. What I have to say, right, is there are a lot of negativities or a lot of things that are happening in this country, in the nation at large, that it is enough to even kill somebody. It's enough to, a lot of people have died as a result of the insecurities, as a result of the poor health facilities, result of poor school facilities even, and a lot of things have been happening in Nigeria that you would not be able to say, anybody saying anything negative about the country, you will not be able to even justify anything positive that you would want to contribute. So what do I mean? For example, if somebody is saying something negative that this country is bad, realistically the country is not really where it should be at this point in time, right? So there is a lot of things going on in the nation that a lot of people, sure, there was a season that came, I think this year, it was the jackpot season. Everybody was leaving Nigeria, and whether or not they even had the resource to leave, or whether or not it will even be more comfortable wherever they're going to, and it's actually a big issue. So what I have to say, right, is we have to have a little bit of faith, you know, in our country, Nigeria, because it is what we have, you know, it is what we have. And just a while back, the USA, you understand, they had their election, and I don't know if you're current with the news, you saw a lot of things that was happening actually, a lot of thuggery, a lot of things, a lot of Black Lives Matter, a whole lot of things that if they had taken those things into Nigeria, it will have collapsed the system in Nigeria entirely. But something very, very funny happened on the 4th of July, which is usually their Democracy Day. They still came out to uphold their country. They are still very proud of their country, even when things are not going well. The truth is that I don't think things will ever go 100% right in any nation of the world, but it is very important that those citizens in the nations have a sense of responsibility, have a sense of patriotism, and have a sense of, this is my own, you understand, to ensure that country moves forward, regardless of whether the government of the day or the government of the people are even in tune or are even doing what they need to do. You have to take the responsibility for yourself, because whether you like it or not, everybody is saying things about the naira is going down and everything. There are still individuals that are in this country that are still making much more. They are making more profit than they were before, even before things started going bad. You know, so what side would you like to be on? Would you like to be on the side that wants to run away, which I don't see it as a crime if you are trying to relocate anyway. But what I'm trying to say is that we have to have more faith in this country. Let's celebrate the fact that we are Nigerians, even if there is nothing to celebrate. The fact that you're even existing, you are alive, it's a reason to celebrate the fact that you're a Nigerian. While I was thinking about this topic, I came in contact with a video of a young student, a 400 level student. Probably one or two of you must have listened or watched that video about a young student, even in these trying times in Nigeria, that got something doing. She got something doing out of tires. She got something doing out of the same tires that people use in burning other victims. You understand? She got a recycling business up, and a lot of people are doing this out of adversity. A lot of people still rise up. And so what would you choose to be? Who would you choose to be? Would you choose to be the one sitting back and saying Nigeria is all so bad and there is nothing here for any one of us and we have to leave? Or would you be the one to say, yes, I know Nigeria is not doing well, but I think we can do better and I'm ready to build? Ready to build. I'm not saying you should now go and be a politician. If that's your calling. No, I'm not saying that you should now go and be in the government or try to talk to someone in the government. In your little corner, wherever you find yourself, make the optimum use of it, make the utmost use of it. And doing that legitimately, you are trying to contribute to the nation. You're trying to contribute to the economy. You're trying to contribute to this space where we find ourselves. So so that's what I have to say. And it is high time, as the Bible says, that is whatsoever you say it with your mouth, that is what God will do for you. So, and also the scriptures also makes us understand that we should pray for the peace of our land. We should pray for our Jerusalem. And wherever we are right now, where we are, the little village, the little community you find yourself, the state, wherever you are right now, is your Jerusalem. And you owe it as a responsibility for that city, that state, that nation, that village, that town, even the nation as a whole, to pray for the peace. So it is high time we stop listening to the negative news and start trying to have a positive view about where we are in now, because our words has a lot of things to do with with our outcome. Our words has a lot of things to do with our outcome. So let us now try to at least stop for a moment and say, well, let me just try to say things that are positive about our nation. You see, July 4th, a lot of people came out and they were so proud to be US citizens, regardless of what they were going through. I'm very sure that not everyone in the US of A are actually very comfortable. There's an adage that says usually greener on the other side, but I know that it seems like outside Nigeria it's actually greener, but the truth is that everywhere has their own issues, whether you like it or not. No matter how sane that society is, there is always something that is not comfortable with the citizens of that society. But you saw how they were able to stand up and make that joyful celebration, which was lacking. For someone to tell you Happy Independence Day in Nigeria, the next thing you hear is something, it's either they are cursing you, or it's either they are throwing things at you, or it's either they are trying to stop you from saying that it's ought to stop. We are Nigerians and we don't have any home, so we are the ones, not the government, because the government, they will just keep coming every 4 years or every 8 years. Not the government. We are the ones that will make a change wherever we find ourselves. And I think it is very important that we take that out today on today's video. Let us try to be the positive change wherever, regardless with where we find ourselves. I know this might be hard for people that must have been kidnapped and have been rescued, people that must have faced a lot of health challenges and they are not having the best health system in Nigeria, in this country, to fall back to. But the truth is that our complaints will not make it worse, will not make it better. Our complaints will only make things worse for us. So it is high time we stand up and do what is right, take up our stand and say good things about Nigeria. Use your mouth to do what is right. And even in our actions, our attitudes, wherever we find ourselves, let us try to say, okay, I'm the Nigerian that is sane in this place. If every other Nigerian is not sane, I will be the sane one to follow the rules, to follow the principles. I would not cheat. I would not extort. You understand? Make those affirmations to yourself and try to be the better person. Always try to be the better person in every situation. With all these are little positive actions. If every one of us have a little positive action we give out into the society, I know, not that I feel, I know that the society will be a little bit more conducive for us, even if the government is not doing much. Because I'm not going to justify what you're doing, but even if the government is not doing much, if you have good neighbors around you, if you have good people around you, the environment will be more saner. But if you don't have good people around you, because it's not our President Buhari that is coming to our neighborhoods, and they are the people around us are the ones that actually even make things harder for us. So try to be the one that has a good intention for your neighbor, and that is what Jesus preaches. Jesus says that we should love our neighbors. We should love our neighbors as ourselves. And I think in all, that's what I have to say. I just hope that this message of peace, of having faith in the country and doing your bit will go far, and will affect and influence your decision even in this week that we are in. Thank you very much for listening. And once again, Ogene Robo Eboymen signing out. Peace. Bye.